Joe Rogan has provided an in-depth analysis of the highly anticipated matchup between Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena.
If he wins, they're gonna make that fight happen against Islam.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, if Jack Della Maddalena wins, then Jack is the new welterweight champion. And, you know, maybe he fights Islam. That makes a lot of sense. The problem with Islam fighting Bilal is that they train together. And I think, you know, they had kind of said
how many guys we see fighting between each other that they used to train before?
Oh, I agree. I mean, I think they should fight.
Yeah, they should fight.
I definitely think they should fight. I think Khabib doesn't like that idea.
Yeah.
They have 500 fighters on in the roster.
Next fight, who is it? It's got to be Makhachev. I'm almost certain, which is good. I'm gonna get back for Volk, and then don't know where at this point, but it will be.
It does seem like Islam's on Twitter already saying it's time to be double champion and all the rest of it. So it seems like you are the fight he wants. Do you think that's the one that makes the most sense?
I think that a lot of good welterweights. Obviously, I think Islam's what he's done is probably given him. I think he deserves a shot if he wants to step up, but I guess that's not my fault.
Fans can't believe how massive this fight is shaping up to be. The UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev, steps into this clash with his trademark aura of dominance, unmatched control, world-class wrestling, and flawless timing that make him one of the most feared fighters on the planet. But Jack Della Maddalena isn't your average challenger. He's a rising powerhouse with the kind of striking precision and composure that could turn this fight into something truly unpredictable.
Is headed to Madison Square Garden to fight Maddalena. According to Khabib, the only way you are going to get Islam and Ilya is if Jack wins. If Jack is to win, where does that take him? The reason you can't answer that question, nobody's expecting Jack to win. That's a problem for selling out the Garden, except you have a reality. And the reality is Jack is one hell of a hard fight. And the only way you can make money is with an anticipation. I'm just asking you, is that a main event at Madison Square Garden? Yeah,
big guy. I think he's going to fill into that weight. He's a really big 155er. So I think his lifestyle outside of training camp is going to be a little more comfortable, and he'll fill into that weight class, no problem. He's going to be, he could be champion there for sure.
How do you think he does against JDM?
I think the beginning of the fight's going to tell the story, like how well JDM does at getting up, how well JDM does at keeping Islam off of his feet, off of his legs, off of the cage. It's tough to call that because JDM's a big guy, athletic. I'm excited about that. A lot of fun fights in the future.
How do you think Islam does at welterweight?
Who knows? I heard he's not going to be any smaller than Jack come fight night. But 55 to 70, that's a little bit different than 35 to 45. But when your skill level is that high as Islam's is, it'll be interesting if he goes in there and tries to shoot on. But Islam's striking is so underrated. Islam's going to put
the Australian striker has been on an absolute tear, finishing opponents with surgical precision. And now, he's stepping up to face the most dangerous man in the sport. Joe Rogan described Islam Makhachev as a complete fighter, someone who doesn't just win, but dismantles his opponents with relentless pressure and flawless control. Rogan even compared him to Khabib in terms of dominance, but said Islam might be more refined, more calculated, and possibly even more dangerous. Makhachev's training camp has been intense. He's been working side by side with Khabib Nurmagomedov once again, preparing for the striking power that Jack Della Maddalena brings. And what's terrifying is that Islam's striking has evolved dramatically. He's no longer just a grappler, but a fully rounded threat who can win anywhere the fight goes. Still, Rogan made sure to give Jack his respect. He called Della Maddalena one of the cleanest boxers in the UFC today, praising his timing, composure, and deadly accuracy, traits that could cause serious problems if Islam doesn't close the distance early. Jack's confidence is unshakable. He's promised to shock the world, and he's been studying Islam's every move in preparation for the biggest fight of his life.
JDM, do you still favor Islam in that matchup?
I'm going to lean now towards JDM. I feel like the size will make a difference. Cardio-wise, JDM has great cardio. Maybe I'm wrong, but so I just...
Presented to you very different, and you're talking about confidence, and you must believe. These are things that you say. Like the fighter or the athlete isn't any different. It's very rare that two teams go to play the Super Bowl and aren't both fully aware of who's going to win. Then you leave the arguments to sell tickets and to help ratings and to boost sponsors and to charge more for your hot dogs between the NFC and the AFC. But they both know they're football experts. How would they not? And I only share with you, head-to-head competition is step number one. If you want to look at seeding for the Olympic Games, if you want to look at seeding for the NCAAs, the most respective, albeit scum of the earth, they're still the two most respected sports bodies in the history of time. And they will start with head-to-head competition. Criterium number 2 is common opponent. I share this because people love to tell you common opponents don't matter, styles make fights. Just really stupid things get said about MMA. But once something stupid is said, it sticks around. You're not a champion until you defended a championship, says the guy that didn't say it until he defended the championship in an easy rematch. I mean, not for nothing. There's some really weird ones that have stuck around in MMA. Common opponent is going to give you the greatest sense or idea of how a fight's going to go aside from the match itself. Now, I bring that to you because I don't know what Jack's confidence is. I believe in Jack Della Maddalena. I believe I was the first person to ever tell you guys about this guy named Jack Della Maddalena, and we were even calling him JDM because it was a hard name to pronounce. And I didn't do very many clicks. I didn't make much money talking about Jack. This was at an early time. But I believe in him, and I just bring that up to let you know that I'm very sincere when I tell you that I believe in him. Now, to my understanding, Jack and Volkanovski are teammates. To my understanding, Jack and Volk are in the room together. Volk used to train with Craig Jones, for example, my guy. Jack now trains with Craig Jones, just for example. So there's people that could give you a good sense of how does he feel? What was it like working out with him? Who was stronger? Who was faster? Who was craftier? Who's got the better hands? Who's got the better double leg takedown?
Still, Joe Rogan believes that the key to victory in this fight comes down to one word: control. If Islam Makhachev manages to get Jack Della Maddalena to the ground, it could be game over. His top pressure is elite, his transitions are suffocating, and his ability to trap opponents in submissions is unlike anyone else in the division. But this fight isn't just about skill, it's about legacy. Rogan pointed out that if Makhachev dominates this matchup, he could solidify his place as one of the greatest lightweights of all time. A win here wouldn't just make him Khabib's successor, it would mark him as the evolution of that legacy. On the flip side, if Jack manages to pull off the upset, it would go down as one of the biggest shocks in UFC history, a moment that could redefine his career and shake the sport to its core.
It's gonna be a hard fight. Honestly, it's gonna be. I saw his fight against Bilal. He's good, man. He's good. When he beginning fighting in UFC, he had problem with the wrestling, but now he's improved because I see he training a lot with the wrestlers, with the grapplers, and that's why he's a champion right now, and he's good everywhere. But we will see who is the best fighter in the world. It's the best time, you know. I was waiting for Tsarukyan because he have also very good win streak, and like people waiting for this fight. He was pulled out in the last fight, and I don't see some interesting fight in my division. That's why I will make decision to move up, because now they have new champion and a very good fighter, Jack Della Maddalena, and it fight make me training every day, make me wake up.
The rise of an Aussie underdog going up against the most dominant fighter in the division could completely rewrite the narrative. This fight has split the fans. Some are confident Islam's grappling will overwhelm Jack before he even lands a punch, while others believe Jack's striking and relentless pressure will push Islam like never before. Joe Rogan put it perfectly. This is a clash between two absolute specialists. Islam embodies total control, while Jack brings fearless chaos. It's a battle of styles, willpower, and belief. No matter the outcome, this fight promises to be a war. And for Islam Makhachev, it's another opportunity to prove why he's the most dangerous fighter on the planet.